You already know the vibes, man. Listen, man, we back with another one. Listen, Luce Cannon coming home. I heard Ceddy Nash saying Luce Cannon on the way home. You know what I'm saying? I heard young Aunt Hefe say the same. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, shit, man, wishful thinking all the time, son. I don't pray for nobody to be in prison. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't pray. But this is what Ceddy Nash says. But I feel that the big U Rico and the Hobbs Acts may say otherwise, man. Salute to everybody in the building. You already know I'm Uda. I'm on the go and I'm on go. I know y'all on go, right? So let's be on go together. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Go Gang. The people in the chat is the Go Gang, man. We all on go together. So make sure you got your voice on go. Lift your voice up. Get in the chats. Get in the comments. And you already know I'm going to be doing polls. There's a poll in the chat already. I want everybody joining to hit the poll off the rip. You heard? George Bush the buttons like that. Yeah, yalla, yalla. Yeah, nigga, as soon as he heard yalla, he was pressing the buttons. I want y'all doing the same thing George was doing to them buttons on me. On Bloods, on Crips, on GDs, and on folks. On everybody gang. Straight. Listen, we're going to go into a breakdown now. Not only of the what Ceddy Nash is saying now, all right? Let's be serious on a serious note, all right? Because you know I joke and you know what I mean? We doing TV here. This is TV, bro. Don't knock me. But when we get on a serious note now, you know, I did 2 videos or 3 where I was talking about 3 or 4 different cases, all right? Not speculating, guesstimating, okay? I went to 4 cases who were tried with the Hobbs Act, okay? Real cases. I gave you 1 case where a guy had 2 attempted Hobbs Acts and he had 1 924C, because if you have a magneto in possession while furtherance of doing the crime that you're doing, this is the charge that you're going to get for this, besides the Hobbs Act robbery or the Hobbs Act extortion, okay? That guy right there, he had 2 attempted, listen to me, y'all, 2 attempted Hobbs Acts. Luce Cannon, do they have attempted Hobbs Acts or do they have the actual robbery? Because if the victim said he was actually robbed, and then he was completed the robbery, he was robbed, and then after the victim was robbed, he was sold to go back to the place where we actually seen the actual extortion take place. So both things were completed. They weren't attempted extortions, allegedly, of course, because we not there. And this wasn't an alleged robbery attempted. This was a robbery that happened to the dispensary in the paperwork, as the paperwork's going to tell us it is. So don't let anybody lie to us with that. That is just what the paperwork say. And the way the feds play, they don't play the game that states and all this other shit. You see how YSL Woody and Trevante Stevens up there joking? Yo, I forgot, yo. Yo, I'm high, I got the weed. He bugging, yo, I'm high, I got the 420. He bugging, I'm high, yo, I'm trying to go smoke up blood, yo. Yeah. Listen, if that was the feds, they would have dragged that nigga off the stand, nigga, and gave that nigga 15 to his head, nigga, like that. Bung, 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 bung. You think that nigga would, you think YSL Woody would be doing 20 verse 1s? You lying if that was the feds, nigga. He'd be doing 20 verse 1 for real. Him verse them 20 years like that. He'd have been like Reuben Carter, homie. Let him in the door, nigga. He'd have been like Reuben Carter, nigga, fighting 20 years, homie. What are you talking about, bro? The feds don't play that game, bro. When you say what you about to say, you say you about to do what you doing, bro. You better do what you say you doing, homie. Don't switch up, bro. They ain't on them type switch up bots, bro. Nah. They on some Chucky friend to the end type shit, nigga. When you cooperate, nigga, cooperate. So boom, though. So now what I'm gonna do now, right? We're gonna get into the breakdown, right? Because we can listen to Ceddy Nash, which I am, right? Which I am. But I want to see how this is gonna come up, right? If I bring up some of these things. Okay, cool. So I bring up this paperwork first. All right? When we bring up this to understand what the Hobbs Act is specifically, I'm going to be reading some things to you too as well, so that we can understand what the hell's going on. That's it. It's not about praying for nobody being nothing. It's just about how these people deal with the Hobbs Act, how these people, because you may think, yo, dad, because Young Hefe on his channel, he said, yo, he just got bagged with a robbery. Yo, bro, this ain't just no robbery, bro. This ain't just, like, if you get a 920, if you get a strap charge with this and these things, that's just not a strap charge. Cuffy pled guilty to the 2 strap charges, right? Remember, he was charged for a body, 2 bodies. Pled guilty to the 2 924s, a 924J and a 924C. They was both clapped in on 1 count. 17 years. Do you know what I'm saying to you? 17 years. That's straight up. That's just for the 924s. So now when he's dealing with the Hobbs Act now, when we deal with robbery is taken by force, okay? This is what robbery is. Hobbs covers the robbery and Hobbs covers the extortion as well. They cover both. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They cover both. Okay? Extortion now is to take by threat or to take by abuse of power. This is what the extortion is. Okay? Listen to me when I'm saying to you now. Listen to what they're playing with now. All right? I read 2 cases to you, like I said. One guy, they said they was going to give him 30 years. He tried to appeal it, fight it down, and they said, okay, we're going to drop one of your attempted Hobbs Acts, and they ended up giving him 20 years for an attempted. I went on another case of a guy that he was tried for the Hobbs Acts too as well and charged, and he pled and was guilty of, obviously. Because people plead guilty, bro. All them cases that I told you about, bro, who went in for it? Tell me. Who? They got a 98% conviction rate. Tell me out of all them cases that I read to you, who hit it? No, none of them went and said, yo, let's go to trial with that. I'm telling you, bro. Real deal. Real deal. Okay? Listen, these are cases that you can go through and understand. This is with a 924 as well. Okay? State versus Rosemond. State versus Lopez. The United States versus him. Or Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You go to the United States versus Taylor. Taylor is the one with the 2 attempted with the 1924 Magneto. Gave him a 30 piece. They say, all right, cool. We're going to take a 1, hold a 20, move. Straight. Did him like that. And then they got a guy named Murdoch Rayford Sherrod. Now, Murdoch, I want everybody hit the poll. Even if y'all doing what you're doing, it's early. Everybody passing through, I get it. It's daytime. Everybody's doing their thing. I get it. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we outside in real time. I don't want y'all to mistake that. You know what I mean? We outside in real time. But I'm just trying to show y'all this real work. So we can understand what the hell's going on right now. Because it's not about listening to what people are saying. It's not about following a trend. It's not about being a damn gopher and a damn follower. I don't care if you want to stay here to listen to that, because this is what the truth is. Don't be a follower. Because everybody yay, and all this other shit, because shit got a bunch of views, don't matter, homie. Don't matter. Don't make it truth. That don't make it the truth. Okay? You're going to have wishful thinking. You're gonna, of course, when you're in that building, you're gonna say, nigga, I'm busting case and I'm getting out of here. But when you're dealing with the feds, bro, they're not playing with you, man. They're not playing no game. They got guidelines how they deal with shit. Just because they feel you a good guy, you done cooperated, took down the whole force or whatever. Bro, we still gotta do by our mandatories and our minimums and our maximums, bro. This is what we gotta do, bro. That's just what we got. That's just how they play. That's just how they play, bro. Okay? So now, not only, this is why Luce Cannon is caught up, for real. Because he's on podcast as to confirming all the shit that he was a part of, allegedly a part of. That's it, period. So they don't have to try to prove you to be that guilty. They're just gonna bring your words against you and then hope that the jury leans on your words that you said before and not on anything that your defense is saying today. That's the game they play. That's the game they play. It's a cat and mouse game in that court. You already know what's going on. That's the game they play. Straight. Everybody in this case is going to be able to get a deal with Biggie. Everybody in this case. Everybody in this case is going to be able to get a deal, have a deal presented at least on the table for them. Everybody, bro. Everybody. Don't get it twisted. But a few people. Because they saying everybody else is home except for 1 or 2 people. Because Luce Cannon went out his way to establish himself as the enforcer, as his right-hand man. And that's what really got him jammed up, son, is that he went out of his way to establish himself as the right-hand man type dude, bro. Because now you like a right-hand man? Okay, well, you a right-hand man in this Rico then. I read the order of detention of what they was talking about on that. Like, nah, besides the flight risk. Some things they were saying that they didn't think that he would go out and threaten any witnesses and stuff like that. That's a good thing for Luce Cannon. That's a good thing for him, bro. They said that they didn't think that he would threaten any witnesses. They didn't think that he would threaten any jurors and stuff like that. He talking about do something. They keep throwing that in the paperwork like they trying to push that. That's his character. But yet, they still don't say that he's like that, though. They say, yeah, he's a community risk, danger, and all that, but they don't think that he'll harm a witness, in the case of potential witness, and they don't think that he will harm a potential juror in this case. So that's a good thing. Not to say that anything is good or bad, but shit, man, you got to work with what's good going for you when you're in jail, bro. Your image. That's good for your image, bro. It's good for your image. You know what I mean? But I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we can listen to a little bit of Ceddy Nash. We're going to listen to a little bit. Let's just see.
As I told y'all while reading the paperwork, Luce basically only
everybody
got 2
hit the poll. Everybody on my great-grandmother's soul.
The
Forget
one
what
from
up.
the stuff in No Jumper, which unfortunately is on camera, so
it's real dope.
He gonna have a hell of a time with that one.
You see who got the knife right now on the thumbnail? Jaws music, allegedly. My nigga Big Yusufa, but he don't hold knives, man. That's just a thumbnail, man. Big U do not hold knives, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm telling everybody right now. I don't give a fuck. That man don't hold knives, man. That's just a thumbnail. It's an artwork. Because I got a persona that I said the nigga name is Big Yusufa, aka drop the L off his shit when he in a building. He not nice. He doing charity work outside. But when he behind the wall, Usifer, homie. Usifer. It's it. It's it, nigga. So make sure you watch that, nigga. Because it's great. Because I heard Brick Baby and Luce really got together. I heard Brick really got with Luce, really, because he ain't got nobody in the 60s ain't really with him. Because even for him even rocking with Luce, they like, nah, you out the window, cuz. You out the window, cuz. Because if Luce Cannon's going that Big U this whole time, think about this. If he's going that Big U, do you think that the 60s or anybody's going to pick Luce Cannon over Big U? No, he's the leader of this thing. So if he's disrespecting Big U all day, every day, every day, every day, why would they like him? Why would they like him? So therefore, I heard Brick Baby. Yo, I ain't gonna say nothing else, bro. And I heard the nigga Brick Baby cellmate. He was never banged up with Luce Cannon. He was never in the cell with Luce. I heard Brick Baby cellmate is a white boy with a mohawk, bro. On cuz. On neighborhood cousins. On neighborhood cousins. You heard, son? I heard the nigga Brick Baby is in a cell with a white boy with a mohawk, man. I don't know how he doing it, bro. Me and that white boy would have been done got into it. It ain't because he white, man. Just because of that damn mohawk, man. I don't like mohawks, man. Straight, man. Been done bust him upside his mohawk.
As long as it's kind of difficult, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Hopefully that footage is grainy. I gotta go back and look at it real quick because if that footage is grainy, it's gonna be hard for the feds to basically say that's him. In a state that's as liberal as California, he'll be looking all right in that as far as them not saying that's that, right? So then we take it a step further to the other stuff, which essentially is the guy who they're saying was an FBI informant that was given freaking Big U payments. So that's really the hardest part. Now, I'm just fairly certain, bruh, that they're gonna say, hey, man, work with us. I'm 100% certain that they're going to look at Luce Cannon and
I want everybody hit the poll now because I'm changing the poll on my great granny soul. Don't make me up it on y'all. Don't make me up it because when I up it, it's stuck. Hit the poll before I tell y'all like Black Sam told this nigga Rockstar. Yo, get it cracking on the like button and come back, homie. Yo, get it cracking on, yo, son. Yo, get it cracking on the poll, homie. Yo, come back, cuz. Yo, cuz. Yo, get it cracking on the motherfucking like button, come back, cuz. Don't let me get in my Black Sam bag on you motherfuckers in that chat. Get in there. I said, get it cracking. I said, you see all the people out here. We in front of Marathon Burger. Don't let me bring up the logo. You want me to put y'all in front of Marathon Burger? You know I got the picture. Don't play me. I'll bring y'all asses right back in. Y'all have a flashback right now. Black Sam on Rockstar ass. Yo, listen to me. Y'all get it cracking on that damn like button, and y'all get it cracking on that damn poll, or y'all gonna have to come back. RP to my bro Nick. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. I'm not playing with y'all. Don't get me in my bag with y'all. Get me in my goddamn bag with y'all. Too early. New York, nigga. What time is it? 11:25 New York, nigga. I'm earlier than you niggas right now. Don't do it.
Hey, buddy. Listen, just tell us Big U put you up to this. We'll cut you a deal. You probably do. I don't know what his points is. That's the only
Red Riser to everybody in the chat. You know I'm rocking with y'all. You know I'm rocking.
His points is from,
you know I be having my jokes.
To the penitentiary. But they did read off a laundry list.
Y'all be having jokes on me. Fuck out of here.
I'm show y'all exactly what a Fed lawyer said about that laundry list because it's very, very telling. Check it out.
Yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell too? Because when you do,
You're helping unbiased.
So just the punishment that he's facing. It is a lot of time, but what are your thoughts?
Man, what everybody think about this Big U though, bro? Now the whole thing is flipped as well. Have y'all not seen the whole story flip now? Now the story is that Big U is the one that put Luce Cannon in the paperwork, actually, and Luce Cannon was trying to clear his name on some stuff. I don't know if y'all heard about that. This is what Wack is saying now. Wack is also going on podcasts trying to take back a lot of stuff. As you not been seeing, Wack has his dustpan and his broom out, and he's like this. You know what I'm saying? You know when you don't want to really clean? Because he don't really want to come clean. You know you're doing a spot clean. So he got the dustpan, and he like this. Just covering tracks, backing up dustpan. That's what he doing. Now he's with academics, they talking. Him and academics talking. He like, yo, remember academics cooked him and said, Joe, bro, you was a part of that future shit, man. Nah, man, you was part of extortion. Wack got livid. Wack turned up on Ack. Remember? Wack academics felt sorry. Him and Ack spoke on the phone. Academics said that, and I did a stream on that when academics and him spoke on the phone after. He was talking about them speaking on the phone. He was like, yeah, you know me, I wasn't trying to say Wack was part of this and this and that. So now when they're having this conversation on the phone again, and you listen to them, now academic sounds totally new. He sounds like a changed man. Academic sound like a different person. And when he was in front of Vlad and Trap Lil Ross in them that day, he sounds totally different now. Academics, bro. I swear to God, son. I might have to play that too for you, son. Because that's crazy. It's nasty work. It's nasty work, bro. Everybody hit the poll on my great granny's soul. Don't do that. Don't do that. On Bloods and Crips, nigga. Don't do that. That's nasty work, though. That's nasty work. You know that. We got a lot to get into, though. We're going to take a listen in. Straight. But I got to bring up some of this work to show you what's going on. Let me see what else I got in here. Let me just see what I got. Let me just see the papers I got so I can remember this. Okay, so then this nigga right here committed 37 robberies, so I ruled him out. The nigga got too much. He was running around too much with the Magneto on some X-Men shit. He was really trying to X niggas out. This nigga was wailing. He got 37. Cross, Lonnie Cross. You ain't want to see this nigga, Lonnie Cross. He'd have robbed you. I don't give a fuck. He'd have robbed his mama probably. Yo, Lonnie, don't be mad at me, homie. Don't send your little cousin Cross to come get me. Look, Lonnie Cross, nigga, wherever this nigga was from, Connecticut, nigga on the east side with me, on Bloods and Crips. Look, peep it. This nigga caught 37 of them things, though. He was wailing. Let me see what this nigga did down here. 15 years. 15 years. They're not playing with the Hobbs Act, though. You know what I'm saying? So we might look at, because when you think of like a state mind, because remember, a lot of us don't really think federal. A lot of us would think more state unless you really know federal shit or unless you've been to the feds. You know what I'm saying? So me, I've never been to the feds. You know what I'm saying? Personally. You know what I mean? I know mad niggas been to the feds. I done ducked a 1-2, nigga, fuck all that. I'm just saying. That don't mean I know shit. See what I'm saying? And I don't act like I'm supposed to know everything. But I know real niggas that do know, and I know niggas that's in that shit right now, nigga, family and all that. Don't get it twisted, nigga. So if I really need to know something that I think I didn't know, nigga, I could time in with a nigga and he could put me on game instead of me being online guessing like I know every goddamn thing when I don't. Misleading the people on some fake shit. You know what I mean? Some more, bro. This is fake. That's why I do a lot of straight readings to y'all. Like I read all paperwork, even though it might not get a bunch of views, because I have a small channel, so I should be doing what some of the big channels do. I should be reading you 3, 4, 5 pages, fluffing, and getting a whole bunch of views for these little shit so I could grow my channel. But I don't want to grow my channel that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to grow my channel that way. You know what I mean? When people come my shit, they see the full read. Fuck it. I paid $40 for the paperwork. So what, man? I could go back again the next day and make a fucking clip or some shit. Like, it ain't that serious, bro. Because when the people read stuff, they don't get the information like that, bro. When you give a person 3 pages, they don't learn. That's why some of the people run around with the wrong information, and we wonder why. Because we're not giving them the information if we have it. Give them the information, and then we double back and do clips and do all of the 3 pages and the 4 pages to further break down what we already gave us. That's how we all got to be doing this paperwork, man. Straight, so everybody start getting the knowledge. But people don't want to do that. Because if you have all the knowledge, you're not going to come back. So I get it. I've been in TV and all that shit my whole life, bro. So I get it. Understand? Do this. Jamie Shakur pleaded. A lot of times you're going to see that word. Pleaded. When you're dealing with them people in that building, I don't give a fuck what you in there for. It could have been this, it could have been that, it could have been that and that. But 9 times out of 10, bro. 9 times out of 10. That's why they say they got a 98%. Exactly, nigga. I mean, 9 times out of 10, when you go to court, or if you're thinking about going to court, you're going to think about doing this first. Period. Point blank. You going to plead, bro. And people want to slap you, bro. And people want to give you 100, nigga, right now. What are you going to do? You going to take 100 like a fool? What's wrong with you, bro? You going to sit and take 100? Cuffy had that same choice, bro. He was up, they nigga done tied them into two scloombas, bro. Tied them into 2 scloombas, bro. Straight. Deotis and Terrence tied them in, bang. He wasn't charged with that shit from the beginning and none of that. They flipped the script and threw that on him. So don't get it twisted, son. Just because we see what people be thinking, we don't know what none of these people are really charged with yet. We still don't. Just because we seen an indictment don't mean nothing. What is that? What is that? That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Them people is not letting their cards out that bag yet anyway, too, son. Trust me. Certain things you gotta let out because that's just legalities that you have to. You gotta put shit in the case. But them niggas are wholesome shit like, look, we not even gonna push this yet. Wait. How you sit in jail and then throw the charge? Oh, we superseding. Oh, we doing this. Oh, we doing that. That's how they do you. They had Cuffy caught up in a conspiracy charge with the Tammy Cowan's Big Meat shit, right? Tammy Cowan's, not Big Meats, but Big Meats too, because she put Big Meats all in the paperwork. Tammy Cowan's Big Meat shit, because he's all in that paperwork. Big Meats. Same shit. Put him in the pace. He in the shit. Come on. We got to look at Rico's to understand Rico's. Period. Not our own thought, not what we feel, not what we think. We go look at a Rico. If you watching me, go find a Rico, nigga. You got Google or some shit, Google that shit. Yo, look, give me a Rico case that had a Hobbs, and boom. As soon as we find out specifically, because we know that Luce Cannon has a robbery and or an extortion. So we don't know if he got both. Because you could have both, homie. You could have a robbery charge and you could have an extortion, because after the robbery, the extorsion took place, bro. It didn't take place in the same inference, in the same instance, bro. And they said allegedly when they was booking them, they put him on the phone and they put with Big U and they brought him to the Arlington location, bro. That's what they said, bro. I showed you a case of a nigga that didn't attempt it. These niggas completed the job, homie, allegedly. The feds at least think they completed the job. Not only did they complete the lick, they also completed the extortion. Not only did they complete the extortion, it went so far as to, after this, it went so far to as now the guy is working with the federales now and taking their bread, $1,500, $2,000, $500, and making payments to these people with the feds' money now, even further securing what's going on with this shit. And then you come online, listen to me, and then you, Luce Cannon, comes online and then confirms all of this to the feds, and even confirms dollar amounts. Even confirms dollar amounts, bro. You hear what I'm saying to you? Confirm dollars amounts. Yo, you know why they took the 40 and they took the 20? Oh yeah, because he was gonna take the 20 and give him back 10. Remember him and Wack? Some people say, how Wack not in the building? How Wack not in the building? How Wack not in the building? Want me to answer it for you right now? Because I'm a gangster on G's. All right, cool. On P's? On Pyro? All right, on Pie? Put a pie in the kangaroo in the chat if it's on Pyro. Pyro. It's on Pyro when I'm dealing with Wack. It's on Pyro. It ain't on no other gang but Pyro when I'm talking about Wack. On Pyro. First of all, if you ever played Monopoly as a kid, have you ever played Monopoly? There was always one person. You going around the board, you buying boardwalk, all type of shit. You trying to change properties, all type of shit. You hitting the community chest, and you hitting the chance pack. But you going around the board, you in jail 2 times and all that. But you not seeing the get out of jail free cards. Where are they? You like, fuck that. Wait, give me this shit. You done shuffled the deck 2 times. You and the other people done been getting locked up. We've been in jail on Monopoly, and we ain't seen the get out of jail free cards yet. We like to give it a deck, yo. You take one deck and I say, yo, hold the chance, yo. Let me get the community chest. We going through the deck. You going through the community check. Chance. I'm going through community check. I'm going through the chance. Me and you look at each other. We both look at Wack 100. This nigga done stole both get out of jail free cards. That's the player in Monopoly that Wack 100 is. He got 2 get out of jail free cards right now that we don't know about. He ain't even use them yet. So what he stole them for when he ain't even use them? This nigga got get out of jail free cards. He got at least 10. He got at least 10, bro. He got my 2. He got your 2. I don't know everybody else shit. He probably got the whole 100 side shit. Tell you, Wack got to get out of jail free card. He got my 2 get out from my box. When the last time you looked at your Monopoly board? Are your 2 get out of jail free cards in there? Nope. Wack stole them. Wack stole them. Not doing it. Wack stole them. You know I'm gonna tell the truth. Wack stole them. Allegedly, Wack. You got him. You got them people, Wack. Get them people back. They get out of jail free cards, man. And stop trying to use it to get out the feds, man. Allegedly, man. Stop trying to use them to get out the feds, man. It's a game, man. It's for the game, bro. But yeah, man. This is what's going on, bro. This is what's going on, man. It's nasty work. Most definitely is nasty work. Nasty work. Hold up, but the academics though. Let me see. Academics had some shit though. Hold up. Let me see what academics are saying now. Hold up. Cause I could have sworn Act was saying something on that. Yeah, well, Act trying to run from me. Act running. Act running. Act running. Yeah, Act running. I gotta listen to the new phone call though that they had though. See? Let's listen to this, niggas. We're gonna vibe up. We listening in. Salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. On P. Fuck wrong, niggas. What's good, it all? You already know. Who that, Mike P? Fuck wrong, niggas. Francis in the building. ESPZ in the building. You know what I mean? Forget how they feel. Facts. Thomas. Facts. That name, every time I see your name, so facts, bro. Shit just make me feel the same way. Boffy Man. That's a good name. That's funny. Yo, Fam West in the building. You already know. What's that? Disco. Disco in the building with us. And Jordan Washington was in the building with us, man. That's how we rocking, man. You know, we ain't haters. We showing love to the people, bro.
Let me tell you something. I called Traveler after we got off the phone.
Let's listen to Wack.
If he might have talked to you or
Oh, you talking about Wack? Oh.
Vlad called me. Right now.
You talking about the extortion?
Right now. He called me. He said, Wack, I talked to him.
You want me to change my post? Do you think Wack was trying to stalk people? Because he act like he innocent now. You a street nigga too, nigga. Stop acting like you wasn't no street nigga. Fuck around with this nigga. Now all of a sudden you was Tulips and Daisies. Now all of a sudden you was Morgan Freeman. You was like this. Pushing Miss Daisy. Was you like Morgan Wack all of a sudden? Was you pushing Miss Daisy, homie? With the hat on like this? Come on, Wack. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I swear for God, don't tell me that, Wack. Come on, man. What happened, Wack? What happened? We seen the future. Did you do that in the future? What's going on, bruh? What's going on? But regardless of what Wack wants to say, academics already hot him up. So I may make a joke on it. That's what I'm doing. I don't know the situation. But academics already hot him up, and he already got people thinking that he's doing extortions now. That's how people are looking at Wack 100. I see countless of videos now. They're like, nope, Wack, you was involved. They said him and Big U was like this. They said when Big U name was Big Yusufa, allegedly. I ain't gonna tell you Wack nickname. It's all good, Wack. I'ma save that. I'ma save that, homie.
He was reading you wrong.
On peace.
You know, motherfucker trolls sent me some shit on you. They phone number wide open talking about you. What I'm gonna do? Screenshot it, send it to you. That's it. I'm not gonna ask you no questions. Nothing. Bro, somebody just sent me this. If it means something to you, cool. If it don't, cool. And then that's where it came from, right? So when he told Vlad that, Vlad said, Wack does that to me all the time, bro. That's Wack showing you he's on your side, right? Because if he'd have kept it, then that means Wack might be gearing up on you. He's researching it. The fact that he did that, he's letting you know he didn't research it. This is where it came from, time and date. He said it probably within the first minute he got it. He sent it to you. He said, yeah, I thought he was like making a threat. He said, no, that's just him sending it to you. There was a number on it? Yeah, the number was on it. They were talking about you. Yeah, did Wack respond? No. But I talked to him, and since then, you know what I've done, academics? Oxymoron time. I checked in. I called him just today.
Oh, no, that's a... Oh, no. Wack. I'm not going to do what you niggas did to Big U. So I'm not going to expose you like I'm supposed to. Because then I'd be like you and what you did to Big U and what you, Luce, and 600 did to Big U. You're not exempt from this. You tried to expose Big U. You tried to get that nigga caught up in a cage. Period. And I believe that all of you niggas did this because you were all scared of Big U. Honestly. Honestly, these niggas, cause this is good. Yo, I'm telling you, son, it's a new level of snitching going on now. People don't have to snitch no more. If I'm gonna kill you right now, you could go online and say, nah, this nigga wanna kill me, so come kill me then. Niggas wanna kill me, I'm gonna bust my shit too, come kill me. So once you say that now, anything happened to you, they gonna come look at me anyway, even if I didn't do it to you. So people can do that to you now. It's different now. Internet makes shit weird now. Nigga don't have to. Feel me? If you done testified the whole shit on the internet, why do we need to talk to you about anything? No, we don't. We got your whole testimony online. So imagine that. Come on, bro. We're not supposed to be talking about certain street shit online, man. At all. Hold on, let me do a poll. That's it. That's it, son. This is the question, bro. And this is a simple question. I even put mad words in this shit, you heard? On Bloods and Crips and GDs and folks and Jesus and the devil, his counterpart. So, you know what I mean? Everybody involved in this poll. The devil in this shit too, nigga. And Bloods and Crips.
I said, I'm calling to check in. I'm checking in with you, Traveler, because I want you to know that we're good. I don't want nothing crossing your mind thinking I ain't heard from Wack. So once a week, Wack checks in.
Hello everyone, I'm Valentinas, head of VPS here at Hosting. Today, I want to talk to you about N8N, an exciting new tool for workflow automation.
Yeah, check in. I'm checking in.
No, I try to diffuse it. I definitely try to like.
I told him he fucked the table up, bro. I told him straight up. I was gonna get him, Mac. I was gonna get him.
Hold on, no.
But
also too, and I'm glad you're saying what you're saying because I don't want it to escalate. I never want it to escalate. Listen, you gotta realize, Wack. At the end of the day, and this is brother to brother talking right here. As much as people call, and I'm down with people saying, you pussy or you're not like that. I'm cool. I'm a civilian. I'm on the. When you deal with people who are Caucasian, it's a different joint. And
I understand that his whole perception of what was going on, and I'm gonna be real, he felt some kind of way because they was eating his ass up in the chat when we interviewed, right?
Wait, hold on.
But I
Wait,
told him.
Did you ever mention? You ain't never mentioned nothing about because I was talking to him. He was just like, yo. Man, Wack mentioned there's something about me with a sex tape, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Who with a sex tape? Who?
Trap Lord.
I don't know what the fuck. No, Trap Lord, bro. You know what? He said that to me, right? So we went back over the motherfucking text messages, right?
Yeah.
You know me. I'm gonna send you the whole text thread. I said, "Hey, bro, we were talking about a total different individual. How the fuck did that become you? You're asking me." If I had something, and I'm correcting you and telling you no, like, I don't know where the fuck, well, I'm gonna send you the whole shit, bro. So I was like, bro, you okay? But I have to remember, bro, dude is from the motherfucking UK, bro.
I was under the assumption, and I probably should have had this conversation with you privately.
No, me, listen.
So the way I heard it from him, it was like, yo, like, Wack had kind of mentioned, like, not that you like threatened him, but like you had mentioned, like, yo, there's a video of you in a sec, and I'm like, whoa, that's not Wack style.
No, that's cap. He was capping, bro. Like, I'm finna send it to you. The dude.
I don't think he's capping. I think he misunderstood because again, there's difference in translation.
Nah, bro, listen to me, bro. When you see this, he's asking me about Big U and some fights. You're gonna see it, right? Starting in March, right? And then I make a suggestion to him, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, cool, yeah, right? And I don't know. I'm gonna say, look, you're gonna get, I just sent you everything. Here you go. You know me, bro. That's why I hate a motherfucker that lie, because I just send a motherfucker. Motherfucker can't just send it on the spot. He full of shit. So if you scroll down to like late March, you're gonna see him asking me questions about Big U's fights in prison, right? So I don't know where the fuck he got
Everybody
that,
hit the
bro.
poll.
Go to March
Everybody
21st.
hit the poll, y'all. What y'all think? Has Wack talked to the fuzz? Nah.
Like, yeah.
On Bloods, on Power Rules, on Roosters. Yo, put a pie and a kangaroo in the chat. It's on Roosters. I don't know if it got a rooster emoji. Put a pie and a kangaroo in that motherfucker, because it's on Roosters. Yo, did Wack talk to the fuzz or not, bro? Is some of y'all niggas working with the feds too? Don't let me get off this screen. Don't let me get off this screen, y'all. I said hit the poll. Let's get it. On my great granny soul.
Because I said, yo, talk to Wack. Like, well, Wack is a very reasonable person. And he said something about, like...
I don't know where he got that from. You're looking
them 3 niggas that left was working with the feds, nigga. Them niggas was hot, or bloods, and on Chris.
I don't know how the fuck he got. I said, bro, where the fuck did you get you and the sex tape from, bro? What the fuck?
First of all, I never even thought. I even think he was fucking bitches like that. I'm like, oh shit.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's why I'm like, yo. I'm like, if Wack told you he has a sex tape of you, and you must be a really horny nigga, because like, how would Wack? No one even knows anyone Trap Lil Ross has ever been with. You know what I mean?
Bro, when you read this, you're gonna say Trap Lewis burned out.
Alright, hold on. I got it now. I just got it.
When you read, listen, start from March 22nd, bro. That's him to the left.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, do the side by side. Scroll down, bro. Follow the conversation. He's referring to Saturday, March 22nd, 8:15 p.m.
Okay.
My exact words are...
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I'll read it. You don't even got to read it. Because I'm getting it.
Now, when you see what I text him, you're going to say, how in the fuck do you think I'm talking about you, bro?
Okay, all right, hold on. You're scrolling down. I ain't going to lie. Wack's screen record game is definitely devious. I'm reading it. Hold on. Keep it looking. All right, cool. There we go. All right, it's gonna be March 22nd. You said?
Yeah, 8:15 p.m. Look what I tell him.
All right, all right. Now we're on March 22nd. And we're at 4:11. Okay. Okay. No. Now we're there. Okay, I'll read it.
Get that from that. Go ahead, read
it. So you said you should, and I think buy, but you spell buy, you know, you spell it B-Y-U, but it's B-U-Y. Buy the footage, it'll go crazy out your way.
All right. You should buy, right?
Yes, no, you say you.
How did he get I'm talking about? What the fuck?
Hold on.
Do you believe? Do you believe? Is the question. Do you believe? Do you believe what the hell's going on? Hold up. We gotta listen to this, bro. You got to change our mind, bro. You got to change our mind, bro. You got to change our mind, man. So now I'm listening to academics and Wack, and it sounds crazy because it sounds like they done came and coerced this whole story together. They done came and put this story together now. It just sounds fake. It just sounds tailored when they talking now. You know, at first it was a good raw conversation that they had. And that was the conversation at first. But after that,
he said, oh, okay, that's the blue side. So I don't know Rich Homie Quan. I don't know. I just know him from, really knew his mama.
You were at the football.
Yo, Adam Preston.
Again, he pulled
Adam Preston.
Y'all got it. This was crazy. When it come to...
Listen to me.
Extortion. However, Wack
shout out to On Point Story.
Accusations. But when he's accused of being tied into the big U Rico, he goes off. We will get to that after this clip. See you in the comments.
And he didn't say it, but it feels like the suggestion is that maybe this is because of the stress that the big U Rico is putting on you, since you might feel like, since you were so wrapped up in so much of his dealings, that maybe you're next on the feds platter.
What do you mean dealings?
You know, like I'm watching Rich Homie Quan, and he's talking about how when rest in peace, that when he had to come to LA and check in, that it was like you and Big U sort of two men in the situation.
We was having a conversation
about checking in.
No, I was already up there having a conversation. Again, he pulled up. See, y'all got it. This was crazy. When it come to me, it seemed to catch amnesia when somebody's telling the story. He said he landed at LAX. Whoever picked him up, whoever he was with, told him we need to go to Crenshaw High. He said, oh, okay, that's the blue side. So I don't
allegedly,
know,
homie, on neighborhood, allegedly.
We were at the football game, talking business with Big U.
No, we were in the parking lot having a conversation. He pulled up.
To check in.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, that ain't my neighborhood.
Right.
So he ain't pulling up for me. It wasn't like we were scheduled to meet Rich Homie Quan that day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So he pulled up, and I seen him, and I never forget it. I'm gonna tell you why I remember it. Because at the time, I used to confuse him and Young Thug.
Okay.
Right?
Typical Unk mistake of that era.
So when he pulled up, they all got out the car, everybody dapped each other up. You know, I'm kind of like letting them do their thing, because whatever he come to do, I don't know what he came to do. And he didn't lie. He wanted him to go out there, I guess, with the kids. You know, on the football field. You know what I'm saying? You know, the kids in the ghetto, they don't see a lot of that shit. And that was all that was. But I don't, him saying that, I think he added to the conversation saying, you flew in here and you staying here and staying there because those elements don't fit what he was there to do. That's kind of like, you kind of like issuing a threat. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of like issuing a threat. Look how he's trying to walk back down some shit. Rich Homie Quan, God bless the dead, said when he came down, he spoke to who? Big U, Wack 100. Now Wack is saying that sound kind of like a threat. Why he talking like he a nice nigga? This nigga screaming on niggas every day. Why is Wack talking like a nice nigga right now? Wait a minute, listen to this nigga. That sound like kind of like a threat. Will you listen to him? Look how he changed. Look, listen to him. Just that part. Wait.
There because those elements don't fit what he was there to do. That's kind of like, you kind of like issuing a threat. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of like issuing a threat. No, you know when you issuing a threat, nigga. Don't say you kind of like nothing, nigga. Threat ain't no kind of like. A threat is a threat, nigga. It's not kind of like. A person can't kind of like threaten you. A motherfucker threatened you, nigga. What the fuck this nigga threatened me? Fuck, nigga, I was chilling to the nigga threatened me. It's no kind of like threatening. So look how he's even trying to reword that as he's saying that. Because he know he don't believe that, my nigga. He know he don't believe that, bro. That's bona fide, non-verbal signs of communication can say I the motherfucker not believing what he's saying, bro. Trust me, I didn't study this shit from a kid, nigga. Look.
But you telling somebody you stay in here and you drive with this person.
Keep it bags. Keep it a bag. Nah, I gotta change the poll. On Bloods and Crips.
Like a silent, like threat.
If you Blood and Crip, throw a B and throw a C in this motherfucker. You GD and you folk, nigga, throw a GD and a folks in this motherfucker.
That a lot of these podcasts and when people get caught up in conversation, some of it be tainted with some real shit, and then a lot of it be tainted with some bullshit.
You saying people make up stories, inflate stories to make it crazier?
You land, right?
Yeah.
Whoever he's with already done had conversations with Big U. Bro, we come in, we gonna pull up on you, right? So, me knowing him, he like, what time y'all get in?
Yo.
Hey, bro.
Everybody hit the poll. Was Wack extorting celebs too, son? Oh, nah, son. That's why I ain't gonna ask y'all some federale shit in the chat, like with a question, because I don't want y'all to write no shit like that. But y'all can hit the poll like this. Yes or no, nigga. Yes or no, nigga. I just said yes or no, nigga. That's my thought. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna make y'all niggas write no shit like that. But you can most definitely hit the poll, though, on my great granny soul. You can hit the poll. Facts. Y'all? So hit the poll. Let me know what y'all thinking about that.
We coming that way. What time y'all get in? Cool. Pull up on me. I'll be at practice with the kids.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing it play out. That'd be cool for the kids. Nephew can come over here and, you know, come out there for the kids, right? This had to been.
That's why I said don't throw nothing up in there. Don't throw it up. Don't throw it up. Don't throw it up. Don't throw it up. The fans in there. The fans is in here too, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Just put them both up on P's and on C's. I don't know. Just do B's and C's. Fuck it. It is what it is, man.
Something
Unity,
like
man. We bring it. We come together, y'all.
If he actually came in, right, it went straight to Crenshaw High, jump out, Big U like, oh shit, y'all really here? What's up, nephew? Whatever. I bagged up. What's up, homie? What's up? Now he knew who I was. At that time, I remember I confused him with Young Thug. I ain't even lie to you, right? So,
do you believe that? Do you believe that? First of all, he's dead right now. So now Wack can say this now. Wack is a liar, you know. So Wack can lie now that he's dead. You see what I'm saying? He said when he seen him, he thought he was Young Thug. First of all, slow down. He came out way after Young Thug. Young Thug was Young Thug already Young Thugging. By the time that's why they came together and did what they did. What are you talking about? Rich Homie Quan came out and just dropped some hits. He just came out steaming. And it made sense for them to come together. That's one of the best things Birdman ever did, even if he was trying to take the money out of all that. That's one of the best things he ever did, was put them two together, even though it didn't go right for a long time. And it's sad that he didn't get a chance to, you know what I mean, get back right with him when he came home. So that's really sad. And it was like months before he came home, he passed away. That's even sad. Young Thug told him. But there's no way you think that Rich Homie Quan is Young Thug. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me, bro. I'm outside, nigga. I'm touching grass and all that. I ain't crazy. Trust me, bro. You thought that Young Thug was Rich Homie Quan. What year? What day? What century? Wack's a liar, bro. Straight. Wack, you know you lying, nigga. I don't care what you're talking about. Shut up. You know you lied on this, Wack. You lied on that. You did not think that. That's what I do know. I don't know what else you lying about, but I do know that you ain't think that no Rich Homie Quan was no Young Thug, nigga. Because them niggas ain't even the same, nigga. Young Thug coming in something like this. Young Thug coming in shit like this all red. He coming in shit is all red. Why you think that's him? When you seen this guy, you didn't think that guy was that guy. That guy that we seen is Young Thug, the young Thug that was running around, blicked up, with the red rags and all that other shit. Come on, dog. You would never think that somebody else, nigga. Energy is energy, bro. And when we from the street, nigga, you know the difference, bro. Animals know the difference. That's a tiger. That's a fucking leopard. Animals know the difference, bro. We all know the difference between things and things, my nigga. When you see this nigga, you're like, Rich Homie Quan is more softer. He's more nicer. He's like a different kind of guy, bro. Come on, let's be real with each other, bro. Come on, everybody knows that about Rich Homie Quan. God bless his soul. But you don't know Rich Homie Quan to be on no thuggy, wild out, buggy. Like he on a druggy. Yeah, no, you know, Thug to be like that. So stop, bro. So don't say you thought he was him. You didn't.
He said, yeah, man, you cool with going out here, you know, with the kids. You know, they out there, you know, they gonna go crazy. They fans. He like, yeah, sure, cool. So he went out there and walked with the kids and they did their shit. So why in that situation?
Everybody hit the poll. Welcome to On Go. Everybody subscribe and hit the poll.
Who your driver is.
On my great granny soul. R.I.P. to Nip.
Don't even make sense.
Drop a R.I.P. to Nip.
Kind of
gone into detail
about a variety of
situations. If you don't drop R.I.P. Nip, use a hater. On Jesus Sandals, use a hater.
What do you mean by that? What you mean?
It's been supposed, and we don't have to get into the details of every single one of these situations, but it's been, well, you basically said in the past that Oscar De La Hoya was paying to not have his nude photos or zesty photos released.
Stop right there.
It's been said that you were talking to Nipsey's family about the gay tapes of him not coming out. I don't know if there's money involved in that. It's been suggested that maybe Kim Kardashian at one point or Kanye, that they were doing stuff for you so that you didn't release more sex tapes of her.
Okay. Now, let's start with the first one.
And when academics kind of tried to bring up some of this stuff on the podcast, you got very irate and you were really kind of screaming at it.
Because y'all dumb.
See, right there.
You're a dummy too. I gotta call you a dummy.
Okay, but
because I'm gonna show you.
But starting with the name calling makes you look more guilty.
No, I'm gonna show you why. Oscar De La Hoya. Mm-hmm. If you listen to the conversation, I clearly state.
All right, you want to make money in real estate? Here's how you take over a house with no money down, no credit check, and no job in less than 60 seconds. There are sellers that have recently let their agent go. These are called expired listings. How many expired listings pop up every single week is about 75,000 real estate agents get fired from their seller every single week. I would call one of them in step number one. I would call the seller. I would offer to take over the payments on those sellers. Our equation is that for about every 20 offers that we make, we get one contract. So I'd make 20 offers, I'd get one contract. I would contract that seller. I would then determine what I want to do with that property. Do I want to wholesale it, make a quick $10,000, $15,000? Do I want to flip that house, maybe make $60,000, $70,000? Or maybe I want to live in that property or rent it out, put it in my portfolio. It truly is that simple. Those are the steps. And if you want to learn how we're doing this in all 50 states, I have a case study on how we are doing this. All you have to do is click the link down below.
Do you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are your credit card payments never ending?
National Debt Relief may be able to help. Their highly rated debt consolidation program could help you resolve your debt in as little as 24 to 48 months.
This is what the attorneys worked out. See, the minute the attorneys
Yo,
are
Adam is
involved,
talking
right?
like him, like he don't even believe him.
This is not extortion.
Y'all drop a like in the building,
This
yo. What's
is a
up? What we doing
business
here?
deal.
Nah. I got Nipsey on the wall. Y'all
Oscar
niggas is acting
didn't
up.
talk
Hold up, wait. Let me pause this shit, bro. Let me pause this shit, bro. On everything I ever loved in my mother life. I got Nipsey on this wall right now, nigga. If y'all ain't hitting that poll, if y'all ain't dropping a like, I think you bugging right now. Where the fuck you think you at, in a freak off? Where you just sitting around watching people doing some shit and you ain't saying nothing? No, nigga. You ain't in no freak off, eek off. I'm letting y'all know that. All right, cool. So anybody that watched this part on the rewatch, know this is the part where you're supposed to drop a like, even if you never did before. Who are you? Is the question I'm asking you. Who are you? You online liking all type of weird stuff. Who are you, though? You talking about whacking everybody else. Who are you that's watching me? Who are you? See you on my wall? Don't play. Drop a like, right at RIP Neighborhood Nips or some shit when you're around some shit like this. Okay? Did you see me start the stream like that? Like I'm trying to clout chase him? No. He's there for a reason, because we're getting into a story, homie. Understand what's going on. Ain't no joke in business, man. This ain't a YouTube channel, bro. It's a reality check for a lot of you people. Just understand that, bro. On my mother.
It openly on Club Shay Shay. Right? So the minute you get attorneys involved, see, if you have something, right? That's yours. It's yours. And you got the consent to have it.
Okay.
And you like, hey, bro, check this out. This is really pertaining to you. Hey, attorney such and such, contact his attorney. Tell him if he wants to take possession of this shit, right, to where I don't use it, let me know. Right? He calls his attorney. They negotiate what they negotiate. They draw up their paperwork, right? He never one time talks to Oscar De La Hoya, right? There's never conversation between the two. The minute you get attorneys involved in these type of situations, that's not an extortion, right? So we're going to Kanye next, right?
Sure.
This started on Bootleg Kev, did it not? Bootleg Kev said, what's up with these extra tapes I've been hearing about? I said, yeah, it's a couple extra tapes. He like, what you gonna do with them? I said, we would never do anything with them but give them to Kanye. That's what was said, right?
Okay.
You can pull it up, right? So guess who calls me?
The Kardashians.
Kanye.
Oh, Kanye, okay.
Wack, what up, bro? Man, I seen boom, boom, boom. Yeah, is that real? Yeah. Well, how could I? You said, okay, cool, I'm gonna put you with little bro, you know. Yeah, send him to the airport. Bro, grabbed it, right, went to the airport, gave it to him.
Okay.
What do you see? Where's the extortion?
Maybe some of that stuff is above board, but I think that a lot of people are assuming that if you were doing all this type of stuff, then maybe you were also hitting up the food vendors outside of Crenshaw High like Big U.
No, stop right there. What type of stuff have I done? Everything I just laid out to you was either it was a business deal or it was a man keeping his word and just saying, here.
But you realize most people don't monetize their life in such a way. I'm not saying that there's anything inherently illegal about it, but most people don't obtain sex tapes and then profit off of not releasing them. Lawyers or otherwise.
No, the profit came after the initial release. That shit been out since like 03.
Which, the sex tape?
04, yeah.
Well, the original one, yeah. But you supposedly had more.
Yeah, but again, and then Kanye went on a show and delivered the drive. Has anything ever come out?
Not yet, but Kim K's an op now, right?
She ain't my op. She ain't never did nothing.
Well, she's Kanye's op, and you're Kanye's homie, right?
Well, that has nothing. That's his ex-wife, bro. That's the mother of his kids.
But
if you look at the bootleg cab show when he asked me
He seems
about
very
it,
upset with her.
no, when you asked me about it, he said, bro, what y'all going, y'all can make so I said, we would never do that, bro. Like, and at this time, I wasn't even, I knew Ye, we talked time to time, right? It wasn't no, like, that's my partner at this time, right? I said, we'll just sit over in the same, like, we ain't got no, that's it, he got kids by her, like, on some real shit, we just give it to him.
Because so this is, and I read some comments, and I might be just coming off as someone who read comments, but it did make a little sense. They felt this is why they were saying your tone changed a bit, right? Because I was even looking up this morning, the idea or what's determined as extortion under federal statutes. You lead yourself to some exposure based on even when you use someone with it. Like, for example, the Future story. That sounds like extortion. We ran a nigga down the airport. We extracted money from this guy who did not want to give it up. Like, we basically told him,
Here goes what you guys always do, right? Y'all like to add shit to what I say. I'm a bet man academically.
I am too.
I'm a bet man.
I would bet you.
Right? Okay. So I would put up a little small wager if you can find a clip that say we took any money from Future.
Yeah, but demanding money and also demanding money, it might not be, again, extortion, but you see how, like in the Rico, it said you show a pattern of trying to extort.
No, let me correct you on something.
Go ahead.
When we saw Future act, if you tell me, yo, Wack, the move pressure fit niggas, yeah, man, I gave them niggas 15,000. I went to the motherfucking studio down there where we recorded. Man, that shit was empty. Them niggas have been moved out. They beat me for my bag. Right? Okay. I'm coming through the Beverly Center. I see the fresh and fit niggas. You knowing me what I'ma do?
Yeah, you gonna highlight them, yo.
I'ma say, hey, homie, bro, Act tell me y'all paid him for 15,000. What's happening? Hold on. I'ma get you on the phone. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Right? Hey, bro. Boom, 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 boom. I've had some people say, Wack, they just covered the debt a week ago. They took care of me. Or I had some people say, yeah, bro, what's up? Like, we need to fix that. Right? So, catching a nigga and taking something from a nigga is one thing. Right? But catching a nigga and saying, hey, homie, you took some money from the homie paid you to show up somewhere and you was a no-show.
Oh, so there was an actual legit transaction.
Yeah.
Or people thought it was just like checking in money.
Nah, I ain't never did that with nobody. Y'all just adding shit to it, nigga. Like, how's it checking in money when we mentioned the nigga that he owed? The nigga he owed ain't from California. What the fuck are you talking about? He ain't even from California.
Yeah, because he is trick shit, right?
He ain't even from California. So this is money that a nigga didn't pay the nigga, and a nigga dumped off on the nigga. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't gonna say the artist's name, but I've had artists that was signed to me. Right? Well, I done ran into niggas, and niggas done jumped out. Wack, we need to holler at you. What's up, homie? Man, we gave your artist, X amount. 2,500 to whoop, nigga, then no show. You got that? You can show me that? Hold on. Open their phone up. Boom, 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 boom. I see the contract, the transaction. Okay, cool. You know who his manager is, right? Yeah, next time, deal with me. What's your cash app? I tell him it's 2,500. Right? If you owe a nigga, you owe a nigga. So what I just did was, I'm going to get you off of my artist. I deal with my artist on what I just had to pay on this bill. So when you see him, let him be. Right? That's all it is. You would never find nothing. What it is, I'm noticing you niggas hate me so much. They keep adding words to what wasn't said. If those words exist, the clip would have been everywhere.
Do you think it's a possibility, since you did roll with Big U at point, if they got Big U under the...
Slow down, bro. I don't run with no nigga.
No, but y'all used to be cool. Y'all
No. What you saw me do
Y'all used to
with
have a
6'9"?
table. That's what you used to say.
Hold on. What you saw me do with 6'9", what you see me do with every other dude I do business with, even yourself, Troy Ave, all this shit. You saw me with Troy Ave at your spot. You saw me at Troy Ave in the motherfucking St. Thomas.
So you used to be at the
Hold on. No, it ain't no difference. You saw me with Troy
Everybody
Ave
hit the
St.
poll,
Thomas,
y'all.
right?
So you know,
I ain't seen Troy Ave in 18 months. I didn't talk to him 10, 20, 30 times. Let's get this right. Wack don't run with no nigga.
So it's strictly.
You would never catch me with no nigga, nobody, unless I'm on tour with my artists 2 days in a row. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, I'm saying that, listen, they're about to put the squeeze on Big U. Is there any, people are thinking maybe he's getting nervous because Big U might say, yo, if I'm locked up, bring Wack down too. He did this with me back in the day. Big U say start all them rap niggas.
Wait, first of all, I'm gonna be real. There was no extorting, no rappers at our table. That's why it was.
If you don't hit this poll right now, I understand that you work with Wack 100. I understand that's what you're doing. Do your thing. Y'all doing y'all thing. I work by myself, man. Me and God, or at times, me and the devil. That's it. It's my team. So, if you work with Wack, I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm just trying to work with God more than me and the devil. We was both friends, and me and God been friends. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. But, if you're not working with Wack, hit the poll right now, please. Because I want to know, do you believe Wack 100? I don't want a person that's just like that. Yo, Wack. Yo, what you say again, Wack? Yo, you right, Wack. You right. I don't want nobody else like that, homie. On Bloods and Crips. I don't, son. On Bloods and Crips, my nigga. I want people with their own minds, not sheep. Bad. I don't want no bad in the chat, homie, on that action. I don't want no bad in the chat, homie. Wake up, smelling salts, hit the damn poll, let me know what y'all think on my great granny's soul, nigga. You already know what I told y'all. I swear for God, nigga.
Whatever you do, whoever you
Swear
are,
for God,
take
nigga.
it online with a domain
Straight.
from Hostinger.
Straight with a K, nigga. You know it's real when nigga put the K on the
Claim
motherfucker.
yours
Straight,
today.
nigga. Straight.
Hostinger.
You get what I'm saying? In that era,
Everybody
and I don't
subscribe
know
that's
if you
not
was around
subscribed
yet,
right now.
that 07,
We got so much different
08
content
era
on this channel,
till about
and we got some different
2019,
things that we about to put on this
you
channel.
heard very minimum niggas out here getting robbed, niggas videos getting shot up, niggas studios getting ran up in. You start seeing big Crip and Blood concerts together on the lineup, right? You didn't hear none of that shit going on.
The extortion
That's
thing was holding down then.
That's what your table was for, bro. The table
And there was no money
share
involved.
resources.
So there was no money involved. Like no.
It was just, I personally, okay, for instance, the Migos, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know they're my guys, right?
Of course. The
Migos did a
whole
free
QCP family.
Okay, pull it up. The Migos did a free concert for him in Pomona. That happened on my phone. There ain't no fucking extortion. Hey, bro, y'all gonna be in town? Yeah. Hey, y'all come through, do a 30-minute set for the kids. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm gonna put you.
Y'all believe Wack?
Doing the thing for the kids.
Do you believe Wack, man? That shit supposed to have been on 30 already, now on Bloods and Crips. Yo, let me see what that shit on. Yo, what's up with y'all, nigga? All these niggas work with Wack, yo. That's what's going on. All right, cool. I see what's going on. I'm gonna ask y'all this question then. Since y'all all believe in Wack, let me just see, because I don't know if I'm in here with Agent Smith or what. Nigga. I don't know who you niggas is in here with me right now, but real shit, nigga. Who is you? Don't know. So I gotta figure it out right now. Everything I love. Look. This is the question I'm gonna ask you, because if you look at this and you don't hit this, you're a hater and the devil. That's how I know you're a hater. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Even if you don't, you gotta hit this. This is gangster. Look. This is why I'm gonna know exactly who I'm with. I don't do this shit just for sitting on and getting views, you know. I like to know who I'm around, you know. Real shit. I'll stop talking about what I'm talking about. People leave, people come out. I got mad videos, and I got thousands of videos, and go watch something. Listen, this is the question. And I'm not putting a question mark. This is just a question. I'm putting an exclamation on it. This is a question. Okay? And I'm just gonna put question because some people slow. Okay? Question. Okay, here you go. How about that? I want to know if all you niggas around me right now is Agent Smith. Let's turn the barrel on your ass. Who are you around me right now? Who are you? Do you believe in that right there that I just put in that poll? What do you believe in? Tell me. If you believe in God or Jesus right now, throw a 7 in my chat right now, bro. I don't give a fuck if you're a street nigga. Make one of them motions too when you're throwing a 7. Throw a 7 in my chat right now, bro. Hit the poll, bro. On my great granny soul. Poll. That's it. That's what I want to see what's going on now. That's it. I want to know who believe in that. Okay, I see people actually believing in something. Okay, so I know that some devils in here, but I do got some people that do believe in something. So even with 2 people in the crowd that believe in that, trust me, I would put on the whole show just for y'all too. As long as you believe in that. Even if it's 1 million people in here that's ops, and I say, I'm about to end it. You too, I'll be like, I'm not going to destroy the city. Straight. I'm Jesus. What up?
But look at something like that to be like, these guys are getting pressured.
Look, everybody, look at all the people left. They don't believe the shit. They're going to walk into another chat, get cursed out, then go outside and get busted in their head with a can of corn because they haters and they don't believe in God.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. If that's the case, nigga, I'm getting pressure when I get calls, right? What up? Man,
do you believe in the Most High God? I want to know.
Help get this shit clear.
I want to know, nigga. The gangsters I know believe in God, nigga. I don't know what gangsters you know, nigga. Show me a gangster that don't believe in God. What? He blood, he crip, he folk, he what? What is he? Show me. Where he at? Where he at? Which one of them don't believe in God? Which one? Which gangster? Which nigga that's doing life behind a wall? All that. Don't believe in God. Tell me, which hitter, which this, that, top out boy, which rich nigga? Which nigga don't believe in that right there in my poll? Tell me. On my great granny soul, nigga, which one nigga don't? Because y'all come to these contents just for fucking clout chasing, just for fucking carrying the word of this and that, and just to see who's a rat and all this other fuck shit. But who the fuck do you believe in, though? Everybody got a mouth to speak. They said the tongue is the fucking sword. Everybody got a mouth to do this with it. But who are you, though? I know who I am. Who are you? What do you believe in? What do you believe in? What make you better than Wack 100? What make you better than Luce Cannon? Tell me what make you better. Only thing that can make you better than any of these people is what I put in my poll. That's it. On my great granny soul, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you been through. You could have did 1,000,000 years in the feds and get home today. I don't give a fuck, nigga. The only thing that's gonna make you different is what I put in that poll. Do you believe in God, nigga, or don't you? Straight. That's all that matter, nigga. Because all that question mean is this. Okay, back up 2 feet. Your head. Possibilities. Possibilities. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm doing comedy, nigga. I'm doing comedy. Just telling y'all, man, y'all gotta wake up, though, bro. Come on, man, wake up. Wake up, man. Stop making people think for you, man. Y'all running around trying to be down with people. Every day y'all trying to be down. Y'all in chats trying to be down. Y'all writing other niggas' chat just to be fucking down. I'ma talk real shit. I don't give a fuck. And I don't have to talk about one man every day on my channel. Straight up. So anybody niggas cannot fuck with me. Because some people just talk about one person all day. One people all day. Who the fuck could do that? You think these 2 people, these 1 people is everything in life? You think Wack and Luce and them niggas is everything in life, nigga? If you have a whole channel with all these people on it, and that's all you see on the fucking channel, what about the other black people on earth? What about the other white people on earth? The Chinese people, the Spanish people, everybody on earth. Come on, man. People just, you know what I mean? People's personality guzzlers, bro. People watch people, son. Stress me, bro. I do my video on anybody I do videos on because I just be inspired to do my videos. I don't do my videos from hate perspectives. I don't run around calling people rats and this and that, say niggas snitched and did all this other shit. I don't do that. I just read paperwork and I read shit in full. I don't put automated voices on to read the shit for me. I don't do that. I don't go get a reaction of someone reading this any paperwork, nigga. The fuck are you talking about? I dropped out of school since I was fucking damn near 13, 14 years old, nigga. I told myself everything, nigga. Go back and watch me read. Reading rainbow, I can do anything. Yeah, nigga. I read the paperwork myself. The fuck I look like making an automated chat GPT or any other nigga read some fucking paperwork that I can read myself. And understand at the same time while I'm reading it. But when the people gonna listen to it, they're gonna be reacting to it right now to you and listening to what the people saying right now to you. Instead of going and reading it and then reacting to it, because you already got some sense of it as you read it, and now you're gonna reread it when you're online. I think that's how you would do a test or anything else. Right? Would you just go grab the paperwork and just run outside and go perform and just do the test? You made ChatGPT write you a test. You didn't even read it. It wrote you an essay. It wrote you the whole shit. You didn't even read it. You go online and you're reading this shit out loud online. You didn't read one part of this shit. You don't even know what the fuck the paperwork say, man. You don't even know what the video gonna say. You don't know what it's gonna do. Why not proofread it and know that, so that you can go through certain parts of it and highlight certain things where people need to know. Key points. That's the whole thing about paperwork. Key points. That's why anybody's paperwork, that's why I like to get the physical copies of the paperwork as well. Highlights, markers, this, that. When they talk about this, this is in green. And I'm talking about something like that, that's in red. So when you go through all the pages, you know what you're looking for as you see the pages. You can just grab a page. It got some highlights on it. Red, blue, green. So you already know the red shit is the, and then that shit is the other shit. The green shit may be the shit that, you know what I mean? And you might put a, to say that this shit I'm kind of unsure about. So you know when you're going through all these thousands of papers, what you're looking at. This is how you do paperwork, bro. There's no other way to do paperwork, bro. There's no other way, son. If you're just reading paper, just reading it like a novel, it's not a novel, bro. It's paperwork. This shit is real life, real people lives, bro. It's not a novel. Fuck that. Shit is actual paperwork. You feel me? And like I said, as I've been going into these things, like I said, son, hopefully all them niggas could beat their cases, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I'm a street nigga. Them niggas caught in there for street shit, and caught in there for being dumb. But you know, a lot of us been dumb too, son. You know what I mean? Maybe we ain't been done to be on a podcast saying some other shit all day, but we all got our own shit that we done did. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I can't just be saying whatever. You know what I'm saying? But niggas is caught up beyond what they said on podcasts. This was already said from Dale, son. It was already an active investigation going on. It was already Title III warrant applications was already through. The affidavits was done. All of that was done. You know what I'm saying? Big U phone was already target telephone number 1. You know what I'm saying? All these things was happening. Everything. Brick Baby doing the shit, catching an alleged lick, and all this shit is going on. All this shit is happening. And then Brick Baby, and then Luce Cannon goes on a podcast and starts to corroborate things. And then Wack 100 also jumps out the window and helps him to corroborate things. Okay? Ain't no shot at nobody. I don't got no shots at nobody. I made my content with Luce Cannon. Look, Luce Cannon came to my channel a couple times, right? And we spoke. I ain't arguing with him, arguing with me. What am I arguing with him for? I'm arguing with another black nigga for what? What am I running around just arguing with black people for nothing, nigga? Did that in the streets, nigga. That motion, homie. That motion. The fuck is I'm just running around arguing with niggas doing what? If a nigga's in the street, I'm doing some dumb shit, I say, that's that nigga. You think I'm gonna run around, jump and throw my neck on the rest? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? This is online. It's no different than reality and online, bro. That's that man. I'm like, that's that nigga. What you want me to do, right? What's the difference online? What's the difference? The difference between me online and you online is that this is, to me, like reality is this. Reality comes into this with me. It's not no, I think it's something else because I'm online. Oh, that's just online. I could do this and I could do that. No, nigga. No, nigga. I'm not trying to be some persona and act like some person on here. I may run 1-2 jokes because I don't give a fuck. That's it. At one point, I never joked in my life, even though I'm funny as hell, bro. I never would tell no jokes online. Why? I don't have to bust one of you niggas' heads, nigga, just for joking, nigga. Not because I'm joking, because when people joke, people think people not serious. No, nigga, I'm very serious, bro. Actually. But God told me something else. Actually, you can joke, and it's going to help you, actually, because I'm going to say it's all comedy, and I bust your fucking head, allegedly, and that's comedy. See? I figured it out, and my therapist has spoken to me about it. So I figured this whole shit out, the internet. My therapist and me got the shit ping-ponging now. I know how to deal with you fuck niggas. On Earth. On Earth, nigga. Straight, nigga. I already know, nigga. My therapist told me how to deal with you fuck niggas. Straight. I'm gonna cook you. I don't give a fuck. I ain't changing who I am for you. Or my therapist. Straight. So don't get me to line. Don't get me to slime to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, son. What we dealing with? What we dealing with, son? What we dealing with, son? We talking about Hobbs Act, man. We talking about Hobbs Act extortion, bro. I understand people have wishful thinking. Okay? We need to know what gravity they got him pinned into this Hobbs Act. Regardless of the fact is he's in the Hobbs Act. In the paperwork, it put robbery In blue writing, it said robbery, and then they put a line, and then it said extortion. Okay? When it comes to Hobbs Acts, okay, these things can be two distinctive things. So he can have two charges, Luce Cannon. Hobbs, robbery happened first. This is the robbery. It took place. We read it in the paperwork. Then they put him on the phone and say, yo, look, this nigga want to talk to you, allegedly. They go back, he go back to the guy's house, he see all his stuff, the proceeds, they divvying it up. He says, Big U said, this is how you rob yourself. This is the extortion part. And you're said to be there in the house while they are there. He said all the robbers were there. Dale Morrison said all the robbers were there when he got back to the house. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to show you. So when I showed you the difference in between robbery and extortion in the Hobbs Act, it's not about regular and state shit. We're talking about in federal crimes, the Hobbs Act. Robbery is taken by force, which allegedly they did. Dale confirmed that. So much so, Dale took federal money in dollars and started paying these people and really trying to lock them up for real. What are you talking about, man? Dale Rat ass did this. Did he not? Yes, nigga, yes he did, bro. Don't let that nigga lie to you and try to come talk like Malcolm, like he's different. Nah, nigga, you try to send niggas up under that river, homie. No matter what was happening, move, nigga, relocate, nigga. Bring your ass to fucking Arizona somewhere. I don't give a fuck, nigga. But don't go ratting on everybody, because everybody that Dale ratted on allegedly wasn't on people that was doing bad things to Dale. Because that's not how the feds work. They just don't want the people that did bad things to you. They want everything that you don't know. They know everything that you know and all this other shit going on. So ask Dale Morrison, victim number one, allegedly acting like he Malcolm with us, but we don't believe you, nigga. Like this. No, Dale, put that down. His advisor come next to him, you know, like on a big CNN channel, say, no, don't do that. Don't do this, Dale. Don't do this, nigga. You nigga, Malcolm wasn't doing that, nigga. Martin wasn't doing that. He wasn't selling niggas out near the river, nigga. He might have had an occasional white thing. Yeah, but he ain't do it. Allegedly, Martin. But if you did, so what, Martin? Fuck wrong with that? He was ahead of the game. But all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. A robbery is taken by force. An extortion is taken by threat or by abuse of a power. Okay? That's what a threat is. So they did both of those. All these people did both of those. Period. They didn't? Okay, now, this is the crazy thing, the scary thing. If me and you going to do shit and we've got to get caught in the Hobbs Act, because this is a federal conspiracy shit when you get caught in this, right? It's a federal robbery. It's a federal lick that we catching when it's a Hobbs Act, right? And we going to catch this lick, right? And you got the strap, and all of us chilling, we just running in here to get the money. I'm going to get the jewels. He going to get the money, and he going to maintain all the people on the ground and say, yo, get on the ground, get on the ground. And you going to be here with the strap and just so make sure everybody, just make sure we all back, right? Boom. So when we go and do this shit and they bring us all to lock up, you know that, right? Look, they could charge all of us with the possession of the weapon. Because we don't have to possess the weapon to get a 924C. You don't have to have it in your hand. You don't even have to possess it. All you got to say is you possess it or somebody said you possess that motherfucker. And you could be in that 924C. Do you understand this? If you most definitely did possess it, of course you're getting it. Of course. But we are in a conspiracy. So the act that we're committing together, we are intentionally and knowingly going to commit this offense together. We plotted premeditatively, did this thing. We all did it. You see what I'm saying? This is the conspiracy that they have to prove. They're not really trying to prove just the charges. They trying to prove that you knew. They trying to prove that you had intentions of doing this. You actually was in the plan and knew of it before, prior to even going to the place. You knew about it. But they didn't go as far to say, once you make a plan to commit a robbery and make a step towards it, then that alone is the conspiracy alone to get you caught up in the charge alone, right? Let's say I'm talking to a Fed and I'm about to talk about a kidnapping. Yo, so this nigga playing with me, I'm about to kidnap this nigga. And the Fed like, word, so you really gonna kidnap that nigga? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm about to duct tape this nigga playing with my money, word. But I'm talking to a Fed right now, right? He like, word? Shit, man, I'd have did it. That's what the Fed tell me, I'd have did it. I'm like, word, I think the Fed a regular nigga. So you like, yo, word, what you gonna do? I'm like, nah, nigga, I know what I'm gonna do, fuck that. I'm about to motherfucking go get me some rope so I can tie this nigga up. Period. I don't give a fuck. When I tie that nigga up, I'm gonna figure all the rest out. I'm gonna duct tape that nigga, I'm gonna figure it. Boom. He like, word? All right, cool. So now I make a step towards it. I'm saying it. This is hard, they can use this, but this is still threats. This is still words. So they can't really just use you off words. You have to make a step towards it. So now, let's say I say, fuck that, I'll go get the rope. So now, not only did you say the threat, because you threaten violence. You're threatening to do physical violence to somebody. You don't have to physically do it to somebody. If you physically did it, you're going to get locked up anyway. But if you have threatening of doing this thing, making a person feel this way, threatening a person or their property as well, not just them. They've even separated it from not just the person, because people can say, nah, man, he grabbed me, but he was grabbing on my bag or whatever that he was taking. You know what I'm saying? So people try to do these things in court. So obviously they came to make the stipulations the way they make them now. So to a person or to his or her property as well. Threatening, taken by force, taken by abuse of power as well, because it may not be force. It may be abuse of power. That's why they even add that. It could be abuse of power. You could be in this position where you're just taking things that like kind of extorting a person that's under you. So you may not be threatening them like that. They may feel intimidated. You may not be beating them and doing it by force, but they already know you're already taking all this money out their shit, every checks. All these people that's your employees. You're taking all this money out their checks, right? What the fuck? You're extorting them. You're extorting them. These are your workers. They're supposed to get paid $500 every week. Every week you give them all $300 and you tell them like, yo, listen, I'm giving you $300 sit. And they all working. But at the end of the day, you're extorting these things with them. Because you tell them what the fuck they're supposed to do. And you're some scary figure. Right? They can fucking get you charged up like that. Bang, nigga, what you talking about? Nah, nigga, you was extorting your own workers, nigga. Hobbs. Talking about you're robbing them. You're not robbing them? Yes, you are, bro. Yes, you are. If it's conspiracy, it's gonna fall under that. Just like how certain PDF crimes, you know how like niggas do this PDF shit in the road? In the state, they'll charge you with a PDF. But in the feds, they're gonna hit you with the Mann Act. That's where you see Diddy charged with the Mann Act. R. Kelly charged the Mann Act. Certain people charge the Mann Act because that's how they charge those PDF and those other interstate tuitions and all of that. Because tuition in the regular, they didn't charge you with tuition, right? They just charge you with tuition. Nah, nigga, you was on the tuitions. Nah, you was trying to tuition. You was tuitioning. You was on the road trying to tuition, shorty. Oh, you nigga was trying to push her to tuition. She had her tuitions. Feel me? No. There, they charge you with the Mann Act. They say, okay, cool. This is interstate tuition. You trying to do this for commerce and interstate commerce. They're going to start doing all this shit. And they're going to start getting into that with you. You feel me? So now the tuition go to another level. Now you get 30 for the tuition. Now you get 60 for the tuition. Okay? So now that strap charge, that regular 924 turned to a 920, that regular strap charge turned to a 924C or 924J. Now you already know the 924J has a minimum of 10 years. A mandatory 10 years. So that means they can't give you nothing less than 10 years, and it's mandatory that they give you 10 years. So they done wrote this to figure out that we don't want to go into the arguments, right? Minimum of 10, mandatory 10, nothing, but can't be life. But can't be life. That's just for the 924J, okay? That's if you had a 924J. That's in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime or like this conspiracy crimes. See what I'm saying? So we just looking at the charge he has, but we don't know what states it's in, right? What was he doing? But at the end of the day, everything that they got Luce and all these people into doing is to further in the enterprise. So it's not like a regular robbery. This is a robbery with furthering of the enterprise, that we're doing this so that we can make big U enterprises and the Lokes or whatever they're saying bigger. But they didn't put it into the Lokes and make it about a Crip thing. No, they used it to tie it all in. But they made this more about big U enterprises so that they can understand there's the enterprise, because there's an actual logistical thing, which is big U enterprises. So they're saying that this company and this entity is operating as this. So they don't just have a person, they just don't have some people. Now they also have a body to put them all in, which is the big U enterprises. You see what I'm saying? This is how they come and get you. Because remember, they coming for the click, they coming for the game. But if for them to do the rolling 60, Rico, bro, that's mad deep, nigga. How many rolling 60 is? There's thousands of these niggas, man. What are you doing, bro? You really gonna do a rolling 60, Rico, right now? Come on, man, let's do it. Stop. Right? So they said, fuck all of that. We're gonna use all that rolling 60 shit to tie in this shit. They even threw the RWW in there, like he did it, because that's allegedly. So anybody saying he did it online is bugging, bro. That's alleged, my nigga. Come on, son. It's still alleged, bro. No matter if that shit sounds shady as hell, that shit sound crazy as hell, RIP to the young brother, bro. Because regardless, he got done dirty as hell, bro. whoever did it to him, he got done dirty as hell, son. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we also got to understand if we come from the streets too, you know what I'm saying? It's not about holding no punches too, though, because if you're from the streets and you're not holding no punches, I get it. And you're like, fuck that, I'm not holding on to the streets, and I'm just speaking my mind clear, and we ain't going to mislead the youth. I get that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes also, you know what I mean, certain shit can mislead the youth too, you know what I mean? So when it comes to certain shit, I just don't be, you know what I mean? But it's just nasty work with this whole situation, bro. And we still don't know everything, bro. We don't know what they're all charged with yet, you know what I'm saying? Luce got this, Luce got that. Brick, we don't really even know what Brick really got, right? You know, he got the robbery, but we don't know to what degree is his robbery. But if you got robbery and it's Rico, you got Hobbs Act, bro. You got Hobbs. You got Hobbs. You got Hobbs. Let me read the case, bro. You got Hobbs, bro. I read a couple of cases for you. Murdoch Sherrod. I read his case. I read another case. I showed you some cases on the screen that you can go and look up yourself, son. They're not playing with nobody. Look, Rosemond, everybody pled guilty, son. But when you got a gun in it, look, he knew. He actively, this is what they're going to prove. This is what they want to prove. You actively participated in the da-da-da-da and knew a gun would be used. Look how they deal with you, bro. This ain't no game. This is how they deal with you. You knew, son. So they ain't know that a gun was going to be used. They ain't know they had a strap when they pulled back up. That Dale Morrison said after he stopped paying, he was paying to his highest capacity $25,000, Dale Morrison said. The victim number one. That's what he said. He said after he stopped paying because he felt like he never needed the payments no more, whatever the case may be, he said a demonstration was showed up. He said Vay allegedly, Luce allegedly, whoever allegedly, and 11 or so or more Roller 60 members popped up. Dale Morrison the rat, that's him biting cheese. Dale Morrison the rat, yes. He then tells them that he knows Vay and he knows Luce and whoever else, he knows them very well. He said this. He said this. And not only did that, he went and go pay the money. So come, look, we got other cases. So when you get this 924C, a lot of times when you see this charge, you're gonna see a 924 involved. And it's gonna be a 924C. That's just for the robbery. But these people is caught into a big conspiracy. They could try to flip it either way. You know what I'm saying? But some people ain't get hurt and all this other shit too. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into the J is the bigger of the both charges. J is real deal. You don't want to see a J. Like I said, when it comes to the J, the mandatory and minimum is 10 years all the way up to life, but they can't give you an L. So they could go from there to whatever number that is. Because they just can't give you life. So they could give you some years. They could say, I'm gonna give you 20 years for this one 924J. They could say, I'm gonna give you 20 years. I'm gonna give you 30 years. They can say that if they want to say. It's whatever they want to say. This is the craziest shit that I'm telling you. One guy, I told you, Rayford Sherrod. Rayford Sherrod was charged with the Hobbs Act. I don't even know if his case involved the gun, you know. I think he was like kind of stealing the shit. I don't even know, right? I don't even think his shit involved the gun. It didn't, right? They told him that the guidelines they requested for him, they were saying that this was the guidelines, that he was really supposed to get like 51 months. Okay? They said he was supposed to get like 51 months. Okay. But the prosecution in there said, yo, nah. He was wild and he was in it. We want to go for upward variance on that one, Your Honor. Google what an upward variance is. Upward variance. V-A-R-I-A-N-C. Yeah. They said, no. We're going for upward variance. They said, actually, we're going to give him 120 months. Yo, they gave that nigga Rayford Sherrod 120 for his Hobbs Act. Straight. When you're dealing with Hobbs Act, you could expect to get 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. With one, with two, with attempted shits, all that. Anything is possible, son. That shit is like, anything's possible. That shit is anything possible, man. This is how they playing with this shit. That's why I went through mad cases of it and different people in different situations. Look, and your co-defendants go to court. Look, I can read this right now to you. I can read all this shit to you. Look, let me show you. Let me show you, bro. Look at Lonnie Cross. How they did Lonnie Cross dirty. Look, he did himself dirty, really, but you know how I do. You know, we on the other side of the fence, so we can't see that. They said same law. They said the Hobbs Act, robbery is and extortion is the same law, but 2 different charges. It's not one charge. He don't just got no robbery charge. They got a robbery and an extortion charge, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Wake up and smell the cocoa beans or Juan Valdez. Remember when the niggas used to walk by the house with the donkey and used to put the cup through the window? Take the cup from that Spanish man with the donkey, bro, in the commercial, bro, and sip it and wake up, bro. Juan Valdez, homie, wake up. The smell of cocoa beans brewing. Listen, nigga, listen, bro. Ain't no joking shit. I ain't wishing no shit on nobody, on God. Look, they said robbery equals taking by force and extortion is getting by threat or abuse of power, okay? So now look at this one. Boom. They said, yes, under federal law, you can be charged with a 924C firearm charge enhancement even if you personally did not carry, brandish, or use the gun. As long as you were part of the conspiracy, knew a gun would be used, and it was in furtherance of that crime. You understand me? That's all they have to prove. That's why everybody's going to plead guilty. Luce is going to have to plead guilty, bro. He's not fighting nothing. He's not going to court. He's not going to try. He's going to plead guilty, whatever they say. Everybody's going to plead guilty. Everybody probably but Big U. And a couple of other people. Everybody but Big U and a few other people is not going to plead. They're going to go to trial. Everybody else is going to take whatever they give them. Trust me. If this don't happen, then you're bugging. The crazy thing about it is that when it all happens, we'll be able to see exactly what happened and what everybody said pretty quickly. Because this ain't going to be the long, dragged-out case that we think it's going to be. It's really not. It's really, really not. I'm telling you. Look, they said this is called aiding and abetting. Liability under 18. USC 2. And it is also reinforced by Pinkerton liability. It's called the Pinkerton liability, which holds that conspirators are liable for offenses committed by their co-conspirators. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? So fuck all the big channel Ceddy Nash and them niggas talking about. They gonna cap. That nigga don't know nothing about no fucking jail or nothing like that. Last time, Ceddy Nash shit was in question. Wasn't it saying that allegedly he was ratting on some people, Ceddy Nash? Wasn't he on the news like this? Yo, my brother, he did it. My brother did it. Allegedly, Ceddy Nash. Nigga, you want me to bring up that video of Ceddy Nash on the news, nigga, like this, nigga? Y'all talking to the news trying to get fame? Any nigga that talk to the news trying to get fame, nigga, we know who you is. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you was Crip, Daniel, Blood, whatever the fuck you is. I don't give a fuck. You on the news, nigga, talking about a crime that happened and it was your brother allegedly? Ceddy Nash, you're in question, homeboy. You're in question. And I will be going to read that fucking paperwork probably and see what the fuck happened. But I ain't going down that road. We got bigger fish to fry, brother. But make sure you just talking to the people right, brother. Make sure we doing this shit right. I know your ass was on the news like this, nigga. Act like your ass was a fucking reporter. So, let's not do it. Trust me, nigga. I've been online for a while, nigga. Don't make me do it, nigga. I done been to war with all types of niggas, nigga. Hustle on everybody, nigga. What the fuck? Done been doxed everything, nigga. Nothing you can do to me. I don't give a fuck. And I done... You know what? Let me stop. My therapist said don't just don't. Okay. So boom, right? So look. They said, look, you can be hit with a 924 charge and face the same mandatory minimums, 5, 7, or 10, to life, depending on how the gun was used. Okay? Depending on how the gun was used. They said 5, 7, 10 to life. That's how they do it. 5, 7, 10 to life. Where do you fall in? So you know the 5 gonna cover all out of the lower. 7 is because we got you there, but 10 is what you're supposed to be getting anyway, 10 there. And life is what we want to really get your ass anyway if we bring you in this court. So you already know how they playing. So we ain't gotta lie about that, right? Y'all hit the poll, right? Boom, okay. They said, look, important case law examples. In the United States versus Rosemont in 2014, SCOTUS ruled that the defendant can be convicted of the 924C if he actively participated in a drug deal and knew a gun would be used while he participated in that deal. But this ain't a drug deal. This is going to be in the sense of we know that a robbery and all this shit about to take place, and we actively knew and we all participated knowingly and intentionally. You know how they write their paperwork, knowingly, intentionally, right? Boom. So now, United States versus Lopez, in various circuits. They also specify various circuits. Understand me? Various circuits. Okay? Cool. Okay? I get that off you because we outside in real time. You all right? Okay. Listen. United States versus Lopez. Various circuits. Rico Hobbs Act plus. You got a Rico Hobbs Act plus. Because usually you get the Hobbs Act plus. Because there's a weapon used, bro. Nobody goes rob nobody with a gun, bro. They wrote the law for this. You had a knife, nigga. You had a bat. You had something, bro. They just, oh, come on, bro. These people ain't dumb. These people ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? This is how they write the law in, bro. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to make nobody get away with nothing, right? Come on, bro. They've been doing this. Listen. Boom. Hobbs Act plus a 924C. Charges upheld against multiple defendants were only one gun, but the group planned the robbery. This is why I'm giving you multiple case law. If a nigga's not talking about case law, he's lying to you, bro. I don't have to been in the case and been federal and all that. I don't have to been in state and all that. Doesn't matter what I've been through. Don't even matter. When you go through case law, you're dealing with case law, nigga. This is how you deal with law. Cases have been tried. When you're going through your trial, they look at another case and that's how they deal with your case by other cases that's been tried. They say, no, Your Honor, no. When it comes to State versus Rosemont, no, this happened in that case. And then this is where they make their motions for them to rule on this thing. Should they say something now? Should they let this into on the record or not? This is how this shit works, bro. This is how this shit works, bro. But niggas ain't gonna do this. And you see shit like this gonna be on 31 views and 23 likes now. When all of y'all ain't drop a like and all of y'all ain't hit the poll. That's what this gets. But y'all went everywhere else and dropped a like. And that's why God is upstairs. And I love God. And some of you I love. And the rest of you, I'm very unsure of, but hopefully in time I will love you. Because you're an op to me. You don't want me to win. You don't want me to succeed. You don't want to drop no love for me. And drop a like, which is free. And drop a hit on the poll, which is free. And I never asked you for nothing on my grandmother's soul. And I'm giving you real information that these niggas is not going to give you. Because when you leave this channel, you will be smarter every time. You say, nah, I know some shit. Now, actually, the 924J and the 924C, you're going to be talking like you the person that read this shit. Yes, you are. But it's okay. That's what the information's for. It's not for me to say, it's my knowledge. No, nigga, I'm not a Knight Templar, nigga. I'm giving you the knowledge. Hold it. Take it. Learn it. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? It's for all of us. It's not for me. You got to want me to win like I want all of y'all to win, though. That's why I said drop a 7 in my chat. Do you believe in God? And I want y'all to hit the poll. Do you believe in God, Jim? I just want to make sure I know who I'm around, bro. I don't care about this live. I'll end this live right now. It's already at 1,000-some views. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? The people, the motivation. Y'all motivate me, and y'all don't be motivating me. Just understand that all the things that I do on this line is all because of God. Straight. He's motivating me every day. Some of you do motivate me because y'all show love and it's consistent, and I appreciate that shit. That's more consistent. Some love that is some more consistent than people actually know in real life. So God bless you if you showing me love, man. Whoever you are, man. If you dropping likes, you sharing, you popping back up on me, you in my chats and all of that. I love y'all. Just know that. Love y'all. Know what I mean? So, that's what I'm saying. Why is the Rico and the 924C are so powerful and scary? They spread liability across the entire crew, especially when tied to a gang or enterprise activity. On. I gotta walk y'all down with this information like this. Doom, doom, doom. I gotta walk y'all niggas down with this shit, son, on Bloods and Crips, nigga. Cause y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Real nigga shit, y'all don't get it, Bloods. Y'all don't get it, Lokes. Y'all don't get it, GDs. Y'all don't get it, folks. Y'all don't get it, bro. I don't get it. This is what's going on right now. This is what's going on for real. This ain't no joking business, bro. This is what we dealing with here with this whole case. You know what I'm saying? I went through a couple of cases. So when you see this and it's 924Cs and all this stuff, a weapon was used. Are they being charged with a weapon? We don't know. They probably still trying to figure that shit out. All right, cool. But they got everybody in the building now. Now they're getting the real story. Remember, this was from their own evidence information. Shit that's been corroborated, wiretaps, and all the shit that we was reading in complaint is what they're complaining about. That's what they all did. But now when they get all the people inside the building, Now they start getting the word-for-word corroborations. Now people say, yeah, this will happen. Did he have a gun? They say, yeah, he had a gun. Who had the gun? Boom. What he did when he got in the spot. Boom. What they did when they gave him the money. Boom. What you did with Okay, what y'all did with developing knowledge. Now all of it starts coming together. And this is where you have to start pleading guilty because everybody starts talking. And you're going to be the only one not talking. You're going to get 100 years, nigga. Straight. Your life's over. You know what I mean? If you're not the only one talking, that's how it goes, bro. So I nigga be like, yo, no, let me take a plea. Some niggas be trying to take a plea quick before they get down to that shit, bro. Like, yo, plead out now. Yo, look. Get me off all that other shit when you get the, you know what I mean? Chop them all that other shit on them niggas. Hopefully they don't charge you with the next shit that they about to bring up on niggas. Because just because they charge you with these things don't mean that in the next month or so, year or so, they can fucking charge you with other things. But I don't think that these guys are going to be in jail that long. I'm talking about before they go to trial. We already seen that they said that Luce Cannon is detained till trial. Big U obviously is detained till trial. Brick Baby's obviously in there too. We ain't seen nothing about him getting bail. He's detained till trial. But other people was let out. Top people that's on the top of the indictment. Brick Baby's not even on the top of the indictment and then let Brick Baby out. Think about that. Brick Baby got a robbery or whatever, Hobbs Act, allegedly, or whatever he got. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what he got, really. I really don't know what's his charge. But obviously, he's in there with some robbery shit. So he's tied into the conspiracy, obviously. Through a robbery, through him paying money to further, after committing a robbery, paying money to further the gang and further the enterprise. That's what Brick Baby's guilty of. He's guilty of that. He did that. He's a part of the enterprise. He's so much so that he's paying money to it. The guy said he's going to take half of the money that he took from a robbery. Who the fuck does that? The feds are looking back like, okay, he's going to take half? That's what Big U said. He said, what? Who caught a lick? Man, I'm going to take half of what that nigga took. And then not only did he say, I'm going to take half of what he took, because he sent him to Brick Baby to get some, and then he sent his associates to go see Brick Baby's associate. That's what it said in the paperwork. He said he sent them niggas to go see Brick Baby associate and go get some money from him too. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here, bro? That's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Hopefully them niggas bust that case up, son. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Okay, look, let me give you this case. So this is the best that he could plead for, like a Luce Cannon. Let's say Luce Cannon, because Big U got mad charges. Big U's the head of the case. So we can't say Big U, right? But let's say Luce Cannon, because remember, Luce Cannon only got the robbery and extortion probably, right? He probably got 1 or 2 cards. Right, he only got like one or two charges, right? The robbery and the extortion. Because remember, those are 2 different things. So robbery and extortion are not the same charges. So if you got a robbery and extortion, you got 2 charges, period, besides anything else. So let's say we take away the extortion, right? Let's say we take away the extortion. Let's say Luce Cannon just has 1. Because on the paper that I read, the order of detention, the person must be a woman because the way they was writing it. The person wrote in blue and they wrote, because of his charges is the reason why they don't want him and he's a flight risk and stuff. They said robbery and then they put a / and they said extortion. So they put the both things there. So I'm like, is this that he's charged with the 2 things? Obviously. So, and people been saying that he has the 2 charges as well, right? So let's just say he got the 2 charges. But let's take away one of Luce's charges. If he don't, let's say he don't, I don't want to put a charge on a nigga either. So let's say we questionable about the extortion, if he's a part of that. So that's in question if Luce is a part of that, even though we seen that on the paper yesterday. The people put that on the paper. So let's just say that Luce Cannon was just charged with a robbery, okay? Just a robbery in a Hobbs. So I'm going to go to another case for you, okay? This is the United States versus Jamie Shakur Garcia in 2016. Location is Texas. Jamie is spelled Jame. Shakur, Shakur, and Garcia, okay? 2016 is this case that I'm going to tell you right now, okay? And the location is Texas. The offense, Garcia pleaded guilty. You're always going to hear this, bro. Nobody's going in there and dancing with these people. No. It said Garcia pleaded guilty to 1 count of Hobbs Act robbery. Okay? 1 count. 1 count, all right? So this is the best situation that Luce Cannon could be in. That I'm saying this right. This one right here. The best situation he could be in. Okay? Look. Pleading guilty to whatever you took, whatever you did, right? Firearm involvement. Look, no firearm was involved in the Hobbs Act robbery count, though. So now this is just the Hobbs Act with no weapon used. So that's the best thing you could hope for, because we obviously know you have a Hobbs Act, right? So hopefully you have a Hobbs with no weapon was used, or they can't tie the weapon to you really, or they're not, they can, because I told you they could, because we did it together. But hopefully they're not tying it to you, all right? And they say you wasn't a part of extortion, because you ain't really getting no money from all that. You was going on a robbery. Big you trying to say basically is with the extortion. Basically, right? That's what they're going to be saying, obviously, right? So boom. Look. Conviction. He got convicted of the Hobbs Act robbery. Sentencing. The pre-sentence investigation report recommended a sentence range. Listen to his sentence range. Y'all drop a like and y'all hit the poll. Oh, my great granny soul. The sentence range was 51 to 63 months for the Hobbs Act. Just the one count. His range was 51 months. Remember I told you they start you from 51 months. Period. I told you the one guy, Rayford Sherrod, he had the Hobbs, and they said he was supposed to get 51 months. But they said, nah, we're going to give him 120. They gave him 120. They said, no, we're pushing for an upward variance on him. I said, what the fuck is an upward variance? Never heard of no shit like that in my life. So I Googled that shit up. I said, this is what these people did to him? They said, nah, we rather hit him towards the maximums of this shit, bro. Fuck that. Because they could do that. Just because they want to give you 20, do you know they could give you 30? Because that's what they did to a guy named David Taylor. David Taylor and Eugene Taylor, they was in the case. Eugene Taylor was just to happen, right? Justin Eugene. Eugene Taylor was the header of the case, like how Eugene Henley is. And David probably was his brother or his cousin or some shit, because they had the same last name and all that. You feel me? But I ain't even going to what the header nigga got. I said, nah, that's the head person. Every one of these other people ain't the head person. So why would I go look at what Justin got to talk about a Luce Cannon or any of these other people when they not where Justin's at in the case? The other people is where Luce Cannon them is at. They're subsidiaries of the case. So I went to his brother, his cousin, and his paperwork to see what he was getting. And in his case, a weapon was used though. And they said, nah, man, just for the two attempted, because remember, they went on a botched robbery. Justin Taylor and David Taylor went on a botched lick. The robbery didn't go planned. It was a failed robbery. Okay? But they did possess straps, magnetos, and all of it happened, threats of violence, and all this shit happened. Feel me? Whether physical use was used or whatever else. But the shit ain't go right. So he just had the two attempted Hobbs Acts. And they said just for the two attempted Hobbs Acts alone, they said he had a 924C and he had two attempted. They said just for the two attempted ones alone. They said, first of all, out of all this shit, we suggest 363 months. Period. For the two Hobbs attempted and for the strap, for the 924. Period. They said we suggest 252 months for the two attempted Hobbs Acts alone. And that wasn't Hobbs extortion. And them people wrote Hobbs extortion on that nigga Luce Cannon paperwork. So not only do he have one Hobbs Act, which you don't want that. I told you a nigga had, because look, he end up appealing that case with the two Hobbs Act, and they end up giving him one attempted Hobbs Act with the 924C. He got 20. They was giving him, he was supposed to get 20 from the gate. They said, no, we're not giving you 20, they gave him 30. He went for it back down and ended up with 20 again anyway. So he still ended up with 20 where he's supposed to get anyway. But they could hit you like that though. They could say, nah, we want to give you 10 more years than that. Fuck that. That's how come you got to be on some, I don't know, bro. You can't be just doing a podcast thing and act like you're joking. And, you know what I mean? You can't be doing that though. That ain't the way to go. Anyway, love y'all all. You know that. That ain't the way to go. That's all I am going to say. So if that's what y'all want to do, then that's what y'all got to do. But that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. I need everybody hitting the poll on my great granny soul. Straight up. If you believe in God, hit the poll if you believe in God right now. Straight up. That's it. I don't want to talk about no devil shit right now. I'm going to get at the devil when I'm ready. Y'all drop her on that poll. If you seen a poll that say, do you believe in God, and y'all ain't hit it, God is going to deal with you. He's going to deal with you. anytime you see God, you're supposed to say,
All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Hooter. Welcome to the Hooter. All my niggas from the Hooter. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters.
shooters on the roof.
On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Hooter. Welcome to the Hooter. All of my niggas insane. They tryna catch a mistake. Young niggas putting in pain. It in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying in pain. My little nigga kill my little nigga.
Full-time job not to kill niggas.
Jump off the porch of the field, nigga. You was in the house, I'm a field nigga. No fuck boys around real niggas. Been a drug dealer since a little nigga. Get a kilo, they'll kill a nigga. Fuck how you feel, nigga. To get some kilos, I'll kill a nigga too. Throw that rock like I'm Montana.
Good head, raise my antennas.
4-9, I San Frina. Beat the box with my bandana. Then I dip set like I'm Santana. I'm in UK like that Montana. She bring me money, you press her. You got a trigger finesse her. I give a dick that'll change her life. You leave her change on the dresser.
Word, free all them niggas though, man. Free all them niggas, bro. Great. If you ratting, it's not for you, though. I don't know who's ratting. I'm just saying, free all them niggas.
All my niggas from the Hooters. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters.
Shooters on the roof.
On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Hooter. Welcome to the Hooter. All my niggas from the Hooter. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats.
All my niggas turn
shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Hooter. Welcome to the Hooter. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn cops.
Subscribe to the channel now.